What is going on, beautiful people? Um, if you're tuning in and you were here last week, I just want to say thank you very much for being here, for coming back and spending your day with us. Really appreciate that. If you're new here, my name is Ray and I'm from Alluring Serpents. And this is my podcast, my favorite reptile podcast, where we talk about business things and entrepreneurship in the reptile industry. And uh, yeah, there's a lot of information here, so make sure you got your notepads out. Oh, look at Miggy. Yo, shout out to Miguel from Miggy's Morphs. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Sending me this hat. Loving it, bro. It's green underneath, so y'all gonna see the green screen stuff. Anyway. Hold on a second. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So last week I was super nervous and really it was about not knowing if I had enough time to get through all my questions. So I kind of felt like I was putting pressure on myself to rush and get it done. So we're gonna be a little bit more relaxed today. I'm a little bit more confident. The nerves are settled just a little. I'm still nervous. I still have anxiety. Don't get it twisted, but it's a little bit easier today. So before we kick things off and bring out the man of the hour, I wanted to show off something very cool that I got as a gift from Miguel at Perfectly Engineered Reptiles. Check this thing out, guys. So cool. So you guys know that since I picked up the Exanthic Clown project, I really started pushing Blade, the gene Blade, a lot. I think it's beautiful. It cleans up the animal. It brightens the animal. It does all kinds of beautiful things. So I push it all the time. So if you're out there and you got Clown in your collection, check it for Blade because most people don't even know. But Miguel sent me this awesome gift. Check that out. Blade, baby. Now, what makes it even more special is, for one, it's a dope knife. Check that out. I feel like Rambo holding this thing, right? But also, he got it personalized. Alluring Serpents. I'm not saying he got it, but maybe. Check out your collection, see if you got Blade. First, learn about the gene so you know how to recognize it. But yo, Miguel, man, super grateful. Look at this thing. I gotta have it on a display or something back here. I don't even know how we're gonna do that, but I'll figure it out. Um, so yeah, super grateful for that. Really appreciate it. Also came with a fire starter. So when I'm out in the woods, I need to start a fire. I'm prepared. Or during the zombie apocalypse when everything goes to shit, I'll be ready. So yo, Miguel, man, thank you so much, bro. Really means a lot to me. I might not even use it on anything. I might just have it on display, man. It's really nice. I don't want to mess it up. All right. So let's check out the chat. Who's here in the chat? More Valley. First one. Twice, 2 episodes in a row, first one. Y'all better tighten up, man. Salute. Thank you for being here. Lou Balls, thank you, bro. Appreciate you being here. Balls of Paradise. Aaron, big salute, big dog. I know you're traveling a lot. Make sure you're safe and be careful for the crazies out there. Who else we got? Eric. Eric's More Factory. Thank you, bro, for being here. Appreciate you very much. The big dog. The man, the myth, the legend. Bosa Balls, Aaron, Kike. Thank you for being here, big dog. Appreciate you very much. Heading home, gonna catch up. Have a great show. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate you, big dog. Get home safe. Who else we got? Points Pythons. Let's go. This one's gonna be epic. Emilio's VPI game is off the hook. Best quality VPIs right next to the Barkers, in my opinion. I agree with you, man. My boy's doing putting in work with some heat. The VPI villain. Yo, Will's hella heat. Caught it live. Appreciate you, bro, for being mindful that it was coming on today at 5 p.m. Thank you. Who else we got? Kaiju. What up, big dog? Thank you for being here. Chicken tenders and snake talk for lunch. Yeah, you already know. What's better than that? Let's see. Joe Kretsch. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Joe Kretsch. Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you. Who else we got? Royal Addiction. V Unit. What up, Ryan? Thank you for being here, bro. Morph Master J in the house. Johnny said he was feeling a little under the weather. Hope you're feeling better, bro. Appreciate you. Who else we got? Revolutionary. Morphs, Ray. Yo, and you spell your name the right way. I like that. Salute, big dog. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yo, Joey fucking D in the building. I'm still at work, but what up, fam? Yo, don't get fired for listening to the podcast, man. You can always catch the replay. Appreciate you being here, though. Hyperspace. What up? Thank you for being here. Congrats on your Exanthic clutch and hitting a few of those Enchi Exanthics. VPI, of course. Who else we got? Marino, what's popping? Thank you for being here. Hey, big dog, Jason. Peace and love to everybody. Thank you for being here, bro. Oh shit, the big homie, the Wizard. Let's go. What up, Ray? What up, V Unit? Emilio. Yo, Sophisticated Ignorance podcast, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. Wiz Constrictors. He also got a Patreon. It's the Wiz Tang Clan. So definitely go check that out. My homie is doing it big, and that's awesome. Nico from Off Season, what up? Yo, man, come by and pick up this rat food, bro. What you doing? I ain't seen you, man. Let's go. I know you're busy though. It's all good. Love you, bro. Nikki T, Lady T's Exotics. She also got a podcast. So if you're tuned in now and you're hearing this, go check her out Saturdays at 1 p.m. on Lady T's Exotics YouTube channel. All right, just a couple more, and we will get to the man of the hour. Yo, Justin, what up, bro? Stone Age, appreciate you, big dog. What up? Let's see. Showtime, that's right. Oh, my cousin is here. Yo, Ant, appreciate you, bro. Number one family supporter right there, yo. Appreciate you. Nervous, yes, very nervous. Right here. Check it out. All this is what nervous looks like. Yo, Kent, what's poppin', little bro? Craft Brew, my G. Appreciate you being here, man. All right. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I was looking for you, bro. Keys Constrictors, T Keys. Make sure y'all go right after this, or get yourself prepared, whatever it is, how much time in between. But at 8:15, we got Hair Down Friday, Keys Constrictors YouTube channel. We all just chill. It's like being with us, kicking it in the living room. We talk snakes. We always got new people coming on. We're talking animals. We're showing off animals. We're talking ideas. We're growing. Learn and grow and succeed together. And that's what we do. So come check out Hair Down Fridays right after this. Starts at 8:15 at Keys Constrictors YouTube channel. Yeah. Hunting vampires, baby. All right. So yeah, here's the deal. This episode is 100% sponsored by the V Unit, which is the Villarino Reptile Mentorship program via Instagram subscription. So go to Emilio's Instagram. First of all, give him a follow because he's amazing. He's got great content, beautiful animals. You're going to love that. But as a bonus, he is also running a mentorship program, which you can subscribe to. The V Unit is thick and it is full of a bunch of like-minded, amazing people. And Emilio is educating and giving his 15 years of experience on the table for you guys. Transparent. He'll work with you. He'll help you through anything. Ask him any questions, and he got you. So I'm going to kick that intro real quick, and then we're going to get the big dog out here. You already know. Emilio!
What's up, man? How you doing?
What is up, brother, man? I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling a little bit more relaxed today than I was last week. for obvious
You should
reasons.
be. You should be, man. You got MJ and Pip. Dre and
Yeah,
Cube.
yeah.
Dre and Snoop. Dre and M.
Yo,
I
so
can't. I
that's
can't.
Jordan, and I'm Pippen, and we here for the
I can't.
championship
I
ring.
can't. I can't bring 50 into that because 50's always been solo.
Yeah. I don't want to be a young buck
He
or
don't get along. Yeah.
or what's the other guy's name? I don't even remember. Young Buck. What was
I,
the G unit?
yeah.
Young Buck.
Young Buck, Lloyd Banks,
Lloyd
Tony
Banks.
Yayo,
Yeah, Tony Yayo.
and 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
What
So
up, man?
yo,
Congratulations. I'm really impressed with what you're doing, bro.
thank you, man.
I think what I'll tell you is I told a lot of people that I wasn't doing any more solo interviews till the fall, and I gotta tell you, man, like I had to do it with you, man. You're my dog.
Yo, I appreciate you, man. That's heartfelt,
You know?
big dog. You're my brother from another, man. You came
Yeah,
into
man.
my life in a time where I had a void, man, and you filled that void for me, bro, and it's been on and popping ever since. I probably scared you a little
Yeah.
bit at the beginning when I bought that snake, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, what's good with this guy? He's
Yeah.
mad aggressive.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. We were
Yeah.
talking like the whole morning.
Yeah. Yo, listen, man, I'll come pick that shit up right now. I don't care where you at. Oh shit, we lost the V Unit CEO. It's all good. Anyway.
Yeah.
You getting phone calls, man? Listen, he's a busy dude, man. I expect many phone calls to be coming during this.
Yeah.
It's all good. So let's get it popping, man. For the people that are new to the reptile industry or new to this podcast and don't really know who you are, let's just get a little, let's get all the little stuff out the way. What's your name? Where you from? What's your business?
All right. My name's Emilio Villarino. Um, Born and raised in the MIA, Miami-Dade County.
Nice.
Pretty much, you could say the ball python capital.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a professional ball python breeder. Been doing it for 15 years. Been doing it seriously for about 8. And I've been full time since last year.
Damn, that's amazing, bro. How's it?
Yeah.
We'll get into how that's been for you, over the year.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. So what made you want to do like ball pythons 15 years ago? Like
Well,
what happened? Where did you come across a ball python and was like, oh shit?
Well, I was always into reptiles for the most part,
Okay.
but I was never allowed to have them. Much like all of you guys out there, I was working a lot, and I was into saltwater aquariums and reef tanks, and banded sharks, leopard sharks, stuff like that. And I ended up finally, moving right next to one of Amir's reptile shops, and when I went in there, I just went crazy. Yeah, and then the saltwater aquarium sold all my stuff to my sister, and I started my reptile endeavor. I was living on my own with my wife and my little one,
So
my 2 little ones.
when you decided to jump into reptiles, how'd your wife feel about it?
She was cool about it, bro. She's always supportive.
Nice. So
Yeah.
she's never scared of reptiles or snakes or nothing like that.
Nah. She just, the only time she kind of flipped out a little bit is, I was 25, bro, and you start, reading and checking things out and learning all these things, right, bro? I had a little, I had a rat tank in my freaking bedroom, bro, breeding rats, and bro, after a couple days, I was like, yo, this shit stinks, bro. This ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that's gotta get out
And
of
then
the
I got
bedroom.
bit. I got bit really bad, and yeah, that shit ended real fast.
Yeah, in the bedroom, I bet, bro. Them shit stink
Yeah,
and they're loud.
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
have the water bottles with the little balls on it? So you hear click, 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 click all fucking night?
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Everyone out there, everything that you've done, anyone that's been in this game a long time has done it.
100%.
We feel like we're talking to ourselves, our prior selves. Sometimes when we talk to you, it's amazing.
Yeah. Nah, but that goes to show like nobody just starts off like perfect and like top tier.
No,
You know what I mean?
no.
Everybody has a learning process they got to go through and experience certain things to say, oh, this needs to change and get better here, and this needs to change and get better there.
Yeah.
So
So
yo, go ahead.
real quick before we forget, the main question. I started with an iguana. I didn't like it. Then I got a Dumeral boa, and then a Burmese python, a baby.
Nice.
Uh,
That's when they're
during
still
all this
legal, right?
during all this time, I did no research, and the guy at the shop told me nothing. Right. Once once I got the berm, that's when I started doing research. I had the berm for a day. When I figured out how big that thing could get, I took it back to the shop and I told the guy, "Yo, you should have told me something." So I got a ball python, and the rest is history.
Well, let's talk about that history, right? So you traded the Berman for the ball python. What combo was the first ball python you got?
Combo. My
No
first ball
combos
python
yet.
was my first ball python was a normal.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, normal female, and then after that, I'm at work, right? I used to work. I had, I was working a second job at Publix with my uncle,
Hmm.
and we used to trim lettuce for a guy named Steve Siegel. And I'm telling the guy, "Yo, I got my first snake." Da da da. I'm telling him the whole story. He looks at me and he starts laughing. He goes, "I got something for you." Older individual, okay.
Yeah.
And bro, the following week on a Sunday, because I used to work Saturday and Sunday at first when I first started with Publix,
Yeah.
and I used to work an airport job. I always been hustling, bro, hustling to make it and just get better, right?
Yeah. Of course.
And bro, he shows up with a ball python in his pocket at 12 o'clock. No, at 10 o'clock in the morning, bro. I worked from 10 to 12:30 with the ball python in my pocket. Hey, it stayed balled up.
Yeah, that's the beauty of ball pythons,
Yeah,
right? They're not too
yeah, yeah.
active,
And
especially
that
during
was
the day.
a normal male. Obviously, back
Yeah.
then it was just cool, right? But and then, bro, ballpythons.net. I started doing my research, and I'll let you get to your further question.
Yeah, no, actually that's pretty much in line with what my next question is. So like you started okay, you got your first ball python, you talked to Siegel at Publix, he gives you your second ball python, now you got a female and a male. Did you start researching and like your research then and research now is like two different things, right?
Yeah,
You guys didn't have what we have now, which we're very blessed to have. Anybody who's just getting in now, like you are abundantly blessed with the amount of information that is available to you. So how did you educate yourself on, ball pythons, the husbandry, and everything else that comes with it?
well, what I would tell you is that, just taking a wild guess, right? I would say we had back then 80 to 90% less info,
Hmm.
right? We still had YouTube, we had forums, we had books. Um,
See, I told you he's busy. It's all good. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the
sorry.
episode so far. Nah, no worries, man. Yo, what's going on? Super wild. Yeah, ball pythons in the pocket at Publix, baby.
I can't answer.
Yeah, let him know, Emilio. You busy right now. Leave me alone.
Um, bro, I end up
So
joining
ball pythons.
ballpythons.net,
Yeah.
and that was the crown jewel, bro, for me. I used to watch a lot of Ralph Davis videos on YouTube.
Hmm.
Um, I think Brian had a little bit of content, but not a lot back then. Justin, with time, started to pick up and share content as well. Uh, JKR Canova.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I still call him JKR. Um, but bro, ballpythons.net was my real
How much time were you spending
diamond.
on there a day?
Bro, I ended up becoming a moderator.
That much time.
I was
Okay.
I was selected I was selected to be a moderator, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what were your responsibilities as a moderator on ballpythons.net?
To moderate content, make
Yeah,
sure people ain't flagging the rules, trying to sell, like going around the rules, because we had a certain amount of um, advertising we allowed and shit, stuff like
right.
that,
So
and
just
making
keeping
sure there was
everybody in line.
no cussing, no pornography,
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
Okay,
People
gotcha.
behaved, didn't fight.
Well, you definitely must have been spending a lot of time there if they trust you to do that, right? Must have always saw your face.
Well, yeah, they would pick people that were really part of
A- Active.
the active and part of the forum.
Nice, man. Well, that's awesome, bro. So okay, let's fast forward to like when we started getting combos. So what was like the first combo that you saw that you fell in love with, or the first genetic? Obviously after normals.
The first gene I fell in love with that I could afford, because the first thing I fell in love with was a pipe.
Hmm.
I couldn't afford a pipe.
How much? How much were
I,
they back then?
mm, bro, I think they were like between seven. I mean, they might have been $10,000. But someone in
Ten.
the chat could go back. Someone in the chat could probably go back to 2006 and check the pricing on that. And I think it was like $10,000.
Damn.
Yo, I was 20. I was 25 years old,
Yeah. So that was a
starting a
dream.
family. I was starting a family. I was renting an apartment.
Yeah.
Um, that just made no sense.
That's
you
my
know,
daughter right there, Ariana. Yeah. So you're
and
renting. So you're renting. You're starting a family. You see pods. They're 10 stacks. You can't afford it. You fell in love with it though. So what was like one of the first genetics that you had got, and how far after that period in
well,
time?
I spent uh, like $6,000 in my first 18 to 20 months.
Oh,
And
okay.
when you uh, what do you call this? When you compare that to now with inflation, it's about 9,500, right? Um, but now 9,500 buys you a lot more than what that money would have bought back then, right?
Yeah.
So
Was that a
my
was that
most
a point in time? Was that a point in time where you were paying by weight?
no
Oh, okay.
no, it
We're
was
past
just the stuff was a lot
that.
more
Okay.
rare, right? An albino back then, I bought an albino for $1,500.
Damn.
Yeah, I bought a spider female for $800. I bought a pastel male for $500, and that was a deal. Um, I bought a yellow belly male, I believe, for $450. I bought a lesser when I wanted to make bells. I bought a lesser male for $1,500. So I focused on getting myself in the door with all those, those morphs. I bought a hep pied in Daytona from Pete. He told me right in front of me. It was real nice. He told me, about the markers and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, those are the ones I mainly remember to start off with.
Yeah. Did you have anybody giving you guidance, or were you just pulling information from ballpythons.net and the little YouTube that was out there?
Yeah, that's what I did. I pretty much no one was helping anybody
Anybody?
back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what I could tell you is that much like I do now, I just watch everyone and I make my own decisions.
Mm,
Now I talk to people more and I gauge um, things with different diverse opinions.
yeah. Of course.
That's what we do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, back then it was a completely different ball game.
Yo, how did your wife feel about you dumping a bunch of money into it? Did you already have it in mind that you were going to be breeding, or were you still just like collecting at the time, or you just like how'd that go?
I was gonna breed, but I was gonna breed to make the stuff I couldn't afford, to make my babies for me, the stuff. Listen, I thought about trading and wholesaling, but a business, I didn't think about that at all,
Yeah,
at all.
but breeding was there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because bro, you see what you could potentially make for yourself, and that's it. You're
yeah.
it's on.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, man. Like, you hear people like, "Oh, it shouldn't be about money. Shouldn't be like." Listen, if you love what you do and you could generate income to support your family with it, like, yeah, be about money. It's okay. I mean, I love ball pythons, right? I have my genetics that I prefer over others, but at the end of the day, I love the snakes. So generating income from it is a priority in the sense that if I can take care of my family with what I love, then why not do that, right? Was that kind of where your head
Yeah,
was at? Like, yo, I can make
no,
some extra
no,
money.
no. It wasn't. Yeah, I could probably make a little here and there, but my main thing was making the snakes that I couldn't afford,
Mm,
which have a value in the collection anyway.
right.
But I wasn't thinking about making money. And then
Okay.
later on, yeah, once you start figuring it out and you start getting good at it, okay, I'm gonna make you know
Yeah.
uh, an extra $10,000 to $20,000 a year every year. In the beginning, that's what I was doing. I was making like $10,000 a year, uh, cash. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. And that was just the
that's how
byproduct of you trying to hit
of
the things that
stuff I
you
wanted
wanted.
to make for myself and
Yep.
expanding my collection. Because at
Hmm.
one point, bro, my collection, 80% of my collection was all holdbacks. I had
Yeah.
that patience, and bro, on top of that, I also was building my retail career with Publix. I was,
Yep.
buying my house. I was being a father. I was busting my butt to have a good life. So the snakes grew in unison with everything else. I was
Nice.
able. Bro, honestly, man, what I would tell people is to really practice great multitasking. I'm a professional multitasker.
I like that.
Like straight up. Like I can handle a lot of shit at once. A lot. Like some people tell me they don't know how the fuck I do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo,
You
honestly,
know?
some people are puzzled. Yeah, they'd be like, yo, how do you do all this stuff that you do? And it's like, yo, time management, multitasking, staying focused. Like I don't get it right all the time. Like there's plenty of times where I just want to throw myself on the couch and not do anything. But you
Yeah.
gotta what's that? Not motivation, but discipline, self discipline, and you got
I
that right.
gotta. I'm gonna tell you this, man. The word that is ingrained in me, in my life, is progress. I need to be constantly progressing. If I'm not progressing, I'm a miserable motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what I would tell you is every day I gotta see improvement. So, um, real quick before I forget, another combo that blew my mind that and I fell in love with was the dreamsicle.
Oh, the dreamsicle. Yeah, they were
Yeah,
doing that a long
yeah,
time ago. It's not something
yeah.
new. People think it's a new
No,
project, but it's not.
no, no. I remember when Justin posted his first one that he hit on ballpythons.net. You guys could go find all this stuff. It's
Still there?
amazing. Yeah,
No
yeah.
doubt.
All that stuff is there. You know.
Yo, shout out to
So
the Trap Talk Reptile podcast. Yo, MJ, man, appreciate you being here, big dog. And go smash
MJ,
that like button.
hey, there's the great white. Let's
The
go.
great white, baby.
What's up, big dog? Hey,
No
he's
doubt.
family, dog.
Yeah,
He's family.
100%. Appreciate you being here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiki's got a lot of shit going on too. Yeah,
And then you got the
100%.
RZA there. There's the
Yo,
RZA.
yeah, the RZA and the Jizza
The
and the Wizza.
RZA.
The ghost face killer.
Yeah.
Yo, that's funny, man. But yo, thank you guys for being here. But so that like your first like holy shit, I'm in love like
No, my first holy shit, I'm in love was a belt.
okay, yeah,
But when
all
you
white
talk
snake.
about like pattern and Dreamsicle was outstanding.
Yeah,
That
still
was my
outstanding.
shit. It
Yeah,
still is, yeah. But now we're trying to just like put more into it and stuff like that. Tyler, what up?
what's popping? What's popping? Um, all right, so you did research, you start copping animals, wifey's okay with everything, you're juggling a million things. How far in did you decide, okay, I want to take this as a business, so I'm taking more serious, I want to make it a business that you know you can
All
provide
right, so
with
I reached my goals with my company. I'm at the top of the mountain. I'm
at
killing it.
Publix. Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
And being you're so good, they send you to the hardest spots,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they kept me at one of the hardest stores for 5 years. And Then my grandparents both got sick at the same time,
Oh.
and my life started crashing.
Mm-hmm.
So they start changing on me a little bit, and I said, okay, so
Got to adjust and adapt, right?
and then I start seeing, my some of my peers, not I can't call them peers, but some of my friends in Miami, like, bro, this is what they do for a living, and yo, they're not as passionate as me.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got this
I don't think
business
anybody
background.
is. Is anybody as
Listen,
passionate as you? I don't know.
no, there are plenty. But what I would tell you is I got, bro, pretty much 20 years in one of the biggest corporations in America, one of the best corporations in America when it comes to uh, the grocery business, one of the best customer service companies in America.
Yeah, big
I said to
facts.
myself, yo, I got a master's in business, pretty much, you could say.
Yeah.
And some of y'all might not think so, but I do. I conquered. I conquered that aspect, right?
Listen, at the
So
top tier, you're not bagging groceries, bro. You're in the
so
books.
yeah. So I brought that to something I love, and it's gone way above my expectations.
So you said 8 years, right? Is when you first started
I
making your
started I
business?
started really expanding and taking it real serious. Like, I would say 7 to 8 years ago.
Okay. And then when did you
So
like,
halfway in the 15 years.
right, yeah, the halfway marker. I got you.
Yeah.
So is that when you decided like, yo, maybe I want to make this a LLC and turn it into like your own business? Like I know you start taking it more serious, but when did you decide like, yo, we're going LLC, we're going, doing taxes, we're going the whole nine? When did that happen?
That wasn't too long ago.
Oh, okay. Okay. But
Hmm.
you took it serious and you used the knowledge that you had from the
Hmm.
management at Publix and applied that to what you had. You just weren't on the books as a business.
Hmm.
Got you. So then you had business knowledge from Publix, even though you didn't own your own businesses prior, because I know you pay attention to everything.
Pretty much, they had me running a business. I was
Yeah.
completely in charge of everything, everything. So, bro, forget it.
Did you go to anybody for help when it came to like building the structure of how you wanted Villarino Reptiles to be?
No, I did have help when it came to people like friends of mine in my ear telling me that the sheer numbers of how big our industry is
Hmm.
and the opportunities. But that's it. I did my own thing my way, bro. I built my brand my way, customer by customer, interaction by interaction,
Yeah,
sale by sale. Um, bro, I've got repeat customers. They're family, bro. I love my people. My people
no
take
doubt.
care of me, bro. Like,
I think I'm one of those guys.
yeah. I mean, because you know what's up, man. Like,
Yo, listen, man, real recognize real. I got it tatted on my neck right here. And if you're paying attention, you could see who's who and who's going where and who's staying still. And
hmm
you are who you hang out with, right?
yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you decide Villarino Reptiles? Did you go through the process of any other names, or was that just like, yo, that's what it is?
I mean, I like my name.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's personal. It's personal.
Okay.
Um, hey, I mean, Busy gave me that when he saw me at a show. He gave me that villain name. Um, I don't know if villain's very what do you call this? Inviting, but that's a pretty cool name too.
Yeah, yo, honestly,
Villain reptiles. It's just not inviting, you know. I'm like,
listen,
oh, this
if you
guy
were
is
if you
probably an
were a real
asshole.
villain, if you were a real villain, I wouldn't fuck with you. But you're not. You're like the opposite of a villain,
Yeah,
bro.
but yeah, all right. But someone on MorphMarket buying their first pet,
Yeah.
for instance, oh, villain reptiles. I don't know.
Yo, listen,
Yeah,
honestly, that's not as bad as some of the names that we got floating around out there. So, you know, not too
yeah.
bad. Um, so what were some challenges that you ran into when you started taking it more serious and wanting it to be a business and Villarino Reptiles? And did you run into any
Well,
challenges?
listen. In the beginning, um, before I took it serious, let's go back. everyone's scared. Like, oh my god, to breed stuff, and oh, what am I gonna do with these babies? Um, we all go through that we're afraid, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
There's
you
fear in the
learn
unknown.
with time you learn that things come with time, and you got to spread out, um, let's say, time for for you to move your animals, you
Yeah.
know.
And to learn
Everyone
your
freaks
lessons.
out, oh my god, I have to feed all these animals, oh my god, I have to set up for all these babies, oh, I'm not going to be able to sell them,
Yeah.
you
So
know, with time.
when you first started breeding, how many clutches was like your first year of breeding?
My
What that look
first
like?
year was two.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
started off nice and slow and
A
easy.
clutch of yellow bellies and a clutch of pastels. I kept a pastel female. I kept a yellow belly female. No, I actually did not hit a yellow belly female, and I
You kept
traded two yellow belly males for a yellow belly female adult,
yeah.
which that's one of the reasons I never ever get adults anymore. I learned my lesson.
Oh,
Uh,
bad experience, huh? What?
I'm not gonna talk about who gave me the adult,
Listen, we don't
but
have to talk about
it
names, but we can talk about
it was
experiences.
listen, man, I don't get adults ever. I advocate for my people to raise their animals. Um, when
What
you
a man.
raise your animals, you know your animals 1,000%.
Yeah.
Bro, I was given a yellow belly female first. It was kind of small, right? It didn't
Mhm.
eat well. It would only eat ASFs. And bro, both times they gave me clutches. To this day, I've produced about 1,800 ball pythons in my day. Okay,
Mhm.
to this day, those were the worst eggs I've ever seen. The worst eggs I've ever seen, and I had to help her lay.
What do you mean they were
This
slugs, or they just like?
they were half slugs. They were see through. They were rough. Bro, this girl, I had to just retire her after 2 years and give her to someone as a pet because I mean this person must have known this, bro.
Mm,
And it turned me off. Another adult I got hated me and struck at the freaking cage every time I passed by. So I advocate to most people out there, yo, you gotta have patience in this game. You gotta
yes.
build if you're gonna build something, it takes a long time. Raise your
Yeah.
animals. Because I learned early, do not get adults.
Oh, I am a fan of raising up babies.
Yeah.
I'm a
Uh
big fan of that.
yo, Ray, that yellow
Yeah.
belly, those eggs were terrible. Even smelled different. They smelled
What?
different. Bro, I don't know
Were
how.
they like deflated? Were they
I
deflated and miscolored, or
they
like?
were just yes, they were terrible. I ended up hitting one ivory from that girl in 2 years, and I kept him. He was here for a long time. He was special,
Well, yeah, yeah, he was special. He came
but
from a troubled mother.
crazy, bro, terrible.
Yo,
So,
so your first season, you got two clutches. What was that experience like? You got your first clutch, and you were ecstatic. You were nervous. You knew what to
bro,
do. You didn't know what
it
to
was
do.
amazing. Well, I did plenty of research. I kept a pastel female. She's still here. She's beautiful. She's super bright. That's why she's
Yeah.
still here.
Did
She
you
makes
did you build your own
she ma-
incubator, or did you borrow?
yeah, yeah. I built one. I built everyone. Everything was do it yourself. I again, I put the money into the snakes. I didn't put the money into racks or incubators or anything like that in the beginning. Um, what I would tell you, yo, that girl's still here. She's exceptional. She's beautiful. So,
Yeah.
my second holdback is still here too. It's a lesser B female, another beautiful
Nice.
snake.
Yeah. Listen, you can
So,
never go wrong with females, even if they're not extraordinary combos.
yeah, my first normal female is still here. She's 16. I think she's 16 or 17 years old now.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I still got when I got back into it like 8 years ago, I still have my first girl that I got, and I don't do anything with her. She's a pastel pinstripe spider,
Okay.
so not too much to do with her. But she's my best eater. She's gonna be here the rest of her life. Make sure she's taken care of. Love her to death. Um, so let's see. So are there a few things that you can share with us about you've been in the industry for a long time. So, is there a few things you could share with us about definitely what not to do? I know it's a long list, but just pull a couple out.
My main thing, man, is what I want to bring to um, the industry, and what I tell all my friends and my subscribers, my close friends,
Yeah,
family. You need to build this for the long term. There's people getting in this, spending a ton of money, and they're out in 2 or 3 years.
yeah,
That's what I try to. I want to help people avoid that. I hate to see people come in and they're so excited, and then they're gone in 2 or 3 years because they might have got in for the wrong reasons. They
yeah.
might have
And it,
got in thinking that they're gonna make a buck, so they're gonna get rich or they're gonna make thousands of dollars. Bro, build that passion first. Get in for the right reasons,
yeah,
and
sure.
that's the main thing I think.
Yeah. So if you're listening, what he's saying is, don't fuck around and just dump a bunch of money in to get a bunch of money back. And if you watch the last show, KG said the same shit. You got to be passionate about what you're doing, or you're gonna fail, and that's just the way it goes. Especially with what we do, because like you said, yo, were you a patient person always, or has this taught you to be more patient?
For certain things, I'm impatient, but
Yeah,
for ball pythons, for the things I love, I'm super patient. Um,
yeah, it doesn't
I
matter, right?
mean, like it's taught me a lot. Yeah.
So let's see.
Oh, another thing, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Learn your craft. Learn your craft. Immerse yourself. The other day, one of my subs, when my buddy Joe asked us, "Yo, how did you guys learn all this?" Immerse yourself. Okay, I don't watch TV, bro. I watched some of the finals last night, by a miracle. But I don't watch TV no more. I'll watch a movie here and there. But yo, this is all ball pythons all the time.
Yeah, you got to become
Um,
obsessed, man. Right?
Yo, my spare time, and I was working 2 jobs. There's no excuse. All my spare time, my lunch time, I was on it, learning. Um, that was my shit, my hobby, my passion. You
So
know.
as your time as the years went by and you're in the game for a little bit, like who were some of your favorite people to learn from, like content wise?
Um, Listen, I will always say that the pioneers, they really paved the way, bro. Tracy Barker, Dave Barker, Ralph Davis, Brian Barczyk, Kevin McCurley. Um, this guy fell out of grace, but he was a big dog. Pete. Uh, you know, we didn't all know how he felt about certain things back then.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, who else? JKR started coming hard. Um, there's some more people, but those are the main ones, man. Yo, Kevin, when he came out with those bumblebees and
Hmm.
those bells, look, Vin Russo. Vin Russo was a beast, bro. He still is.
Is that
Um,
who made the Russo gene? Did he bring out the Russo?
yes, yes, he made
Okay.
the white diamonds. He's got amazing boas. Um, there's so many people, man.
Yeah.
There was a
Well,
lot of
that's
little breeders. There was a lot of small breeders too that were making an impact back then on the forums as well.
yeah. Blue Ball says, "Yes, sir. All these new cats don't recognize the elders, and you got to respect the elders because they paved the way, like you said, right?"
Yeah, without these people, we're not here.
Yeah, 100%. And we wouldn't have a lot of the genes that we got. So shout
Yeah,
out to the
yeah,
the OGs of the industry, man. Appreciate y'all very
yeah.
much.
Nah,
So,
listen, we're not here if it ain't for them.
yeah, facts. You
Straight
don't
up.
know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you start having clutches. You start making babies. You said you held about 80-90% of it back to build your collection and have it grow. So when did you start like saying, okay, I could really start releasing things now and start moving snakes?
Bro, I was mainly wholesaling and trying to get different genes in and trading.
Okay.
Um, I ended up getting in 2007. I ended up getting a het lav male from Justin at Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it gets kind of muddy because there's so much and so
Yeah.
much time back then.
Yeah.
In 2009, I got you know, real quick. I made a trade with Amir for some. I hit some amazing fire bees that were exceptional. One of them is on World of Ball Pythons. It was a citrus pastel fire spider. It's on there. It's the only
Nice.
snake I have on there. I ended up trading two of those girls for a super blade clown that ended up being super important.
Yeah, to the future.
In
100%.
2009, I ended up buying an Exantic from Jazz Balls. He's no longer in the game, but he had some exceptional Exantics. That was critical. Um, I hit my pieds finally. I hit my labs. Um,
So you didn't
and then I
focus
just
too much on. Go ahead.
and then I just start, going from there and just building. You know.
Yeah. So when you started producing enough animals to sell and not really trade and build your collection, but once you started hitting animals to sell, what was your marketing strategy? I heard you say that you wholesaled. Um,
In the beginning, I didn't have a name. You
right.
know, so I ended up starting to build that name through Facebook.
Okay.
Constant posting beautiful animals, and the wholesale aspect of the game started to minimize as the retail aspect of the game increased.
Right, because you're building your
So,
brand.
and bro, it got to the point where I stopped wholesaling altogether.
Oh, okay. Damn, well, that's good
Except,
news.
except, except for normals and pastels and stuff like that. Like even this last year, I had to do some of that. But
Oh,
it's slowly going away.
okay. Do you feel like? Well, we'll get into the vending talk in a minute.
Hmm.
So Facebook was your go-to to build your brand. Have you switched gears at all? And are you using any other platforms now to push your brand? Um,
Well, I use everything, but what I can tell you guys is that Facebook is not dead.
Facebook is
Facebook,
not dead.
Facebook for me is as uh, it gives me as much impact as the MorphMarket. I mean, it's impactful.
Yeah.
I would tell you, MorphMarket was 36% of my sales last year, and um, Facebook was in the 30s as well.
Oh, so equally yoked. Yep, that's dope.
Yeah, yeah.
See that
So
people, Facebook doesn't suck. You just got to work it the right way.
yeah. I mean, I just share pictures, and it opens conversation, pretty
Yeah,
much.
100%.
You gotta do it carefully, and
Yeah,
people
because
know people know the brand. You just can't sell. Yo, I remember when they shut down Facebook sales, everyone was scared as shit, bro.
yeah, but
Everyone
that
was so
just means you
scared.
have to word things differently, right?
Yeah, yeah, everyone was scared, bro.
So, you start selling animals. You're working bigger projects now. How big did you get your collection? Like, how big was your collection when you finally got to the point where you're on Facebook and you're making like private sales instead of wholesaling?
I believe I had 80 to 100 animals,
80 to 100.
and I was already building the double recessive stuff way,
Oh,
way early.
yeah.
You know,
Thank you for doing
Uh,
that because you see that background.
yeah,
Y'all see that background? That's an Emilio production right there. VPI
yeah,
Super Blade Clown.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Thank you. That's a
yeah. No,
beautiful
thank
snake.
you, Doc.
I still can't
100%.
believe I sold it.
Yeah.
You're lucky it was a boy.
Well, listen, I'm glad everything happens for a reason, bro. You know?
Yeah. Um. Yeah, man. I started building the double recessive stuff immediately, and I never really got into that whole stacking of the codoms and stuff. I've never been into that, bro. I just don't like after three genes. If it doesn't make sense, it just muddies everything up, bro. I don't give a
Okay.
shit if it's even. Listen, I don't care if it's a fourth recessive. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, big facts. At the end of the
You
day,
know?
when I first started, that's what I was doing, right? So I get like a 4 or 5 gene male, 4 or 5 gene female, blast it together, and like, oh, we try to hit this 10 gene banger. Not even thinking like, how the fuck am I even gonna identify a 10 gene banger? There's so many genetics in there, right? But I've
Yeah.
definitely switched gears and pivoted, and now we're more project driven and focused. We talk about it all the time. You know
And
where my
then
head's
and
at.
then I only work with what I love.
Yeah. So yo, you would rather so let people know like it's not about buying big combos. It's about buying what you like and then working it into your projects your way, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, there a lot of the projects I have are very fruitful. They're very good for the market.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it is, if I love it, people gonna love it.
Yeah. Well, you got good
If I
taste.
don't
So.
like it, yeah, there's some things that I don't like that people like. But I mean, there's not a ton of that stuff, you know.
Right. So that was then 80 to 100 snakes. So how big is your collection now?
I'm at 250, and I'll probably
250
be, honestly, I think I'll be at 280 to 290 by the end of the season, without babies.
without
When
babies.
That stuff I'm holding back. Now, when you add babies to what I currently have, you're talking about taking care of about 780 snakes.
Damn, this is a one man show?
Yeah, well, I have my daughter and my son, and I'm thinking about maybe bringing someone on part time that I trust, but we'll see.
Okay. So you got a little bit of help, when you need them to come in and be like, "Hey man, come fill up these
Yeah,
water dishes."
yep. I'll take care of the babies, and they do the adults.
Nice. Yeah.
That's what I do.
Um
I take care of the babies 100%.
so how many clutches are you anticipating this season?
75 to 90.
75 to 90. And you're doing
Yeah,
average of what? 6?
6.5, because once you get those young girls
Mhm.
into the mix, your average goes down a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So damn. It's like 500 babies? That's insane, bro. You got the space for that or you still got to make some room?
Nah, I got everything ready.
Yeah, nice. Um So let's see, when you're looking at your clutch outcomes, right? Are you looking at worst case scenario, best case scenario? Are you figuring out the value of the combos that you can hit in those clutches?
All right, when I do my spreadsheets,
Yeah.
I go by specific odds. Okay,
Hmm.
and I
Explain.
take out what a potential holdback is for myself,
Hmm.
and then I just value everything out. But bro, you know the odds. You go by the odds. Yeah, you're gonna get some worse odds and some better odds, right? It all
Yeah.
balances out. It balances out at the end. So yeah, everything, bro. My spreadsheets every year, and I go with real pricing, what I know pretty much where each item's going to be. Bro, I
Yeah.
do a spreadsheet of what I think I'm gonna hit, and of what I think I'm gonna sell, how much I'm gonna make, how much it's gonna
Now,
cost. All that stuff comes out 100%.
oh, okay. Yeah, that
Bro,
was
I'm
going to be
pretty
my next question. Like, yo, how accurate is your predictions compared to the reality?
on point.
On point.
When you know
Yeah.
what you're doing, and you've been doing this a long time, you know business, you pay attention to detail. It's pretty easy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't know how to do that stuff, man. So,
It comes
you
with
know,
time. It comes with time. You
yeah,
can't,
hearing you talk.
Rome wasn't built in what, days or a year, right?
I don't know how long, but it definitely
I
wasn't days in a year.
I mean, fucking, you're talking about years and decades, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people might do it faster and get results, but bro, why do you think people fail? They go all in too fast, and they crash.
So how much do you feel like you've grown percentage wise every year since you started taking it as Villarino Reptiles the business? You say you've
All right,
grown.
I was, for the first 7 years, I was like, I would make the same amount of money, a little bit more, like by percentage, I guess you could say 10% more each year.
Okay.
Then it started hitting 20, 25%, 25%. That growth every year. I would say 3 years ago, my sales were up 40%. And then this last year, my sales were up 65%.
Damn. So the last couple of years is really when the gas has been hit for you. And you
Yeah.
just exploding, man. You exploded on the market, bro. Everybody knows Villarino
Hey,
Reptiles,
hey,
bro.
hey, hey. And those are facts.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no
Facts.
inflation here.
Yeah.
And yo, now everybody knows your brand, bro. Everybody knows who Emilio is from Villarino Reptiles, man. You've definitely hit the scene
Well,
extremely
what I'll
hard.
tell you, what I'll tell you is that what I want people to know me for is that I take care of my people,
Yeah.
every single person.
Yeah.
I give every single person what they deserve.
Yeah. You treat the waiter like you treat the CEO, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Whether it
100.
be a $200 sale, $100 sale, $5,000 sale, I treat everyone the way they're supposed to be treated.
With dignity and respect.
You know, at Publix they used to say like a king and queen. I wouldn't go that far, but what I'd say is I love my people and I take care of my people, and that's why they're here,
Yeah.
and
And
that's why they
and
stay.
And the animals, man, people can see how passionate you are about the animals, bro. So they know that when they're buying something from you, they know that they're gonna get a healthy animal. They know that they're gonna get something that's been taken care of well. It hasn't been left in a box with a bunch of shit all over the place and
Yeah.
dehydrated. Like, you good?
Hey, we got a bunch of questions in the chat. I don't know if you want to address
Yeah.
those.
Let's see. Want more of this knowledge? Plug extra people perk. Join the V. Okay, right there. That's a good one, right there. Bosa balls. If you want more of this knowledge plus extra perks, join the V Unit, and you won't regret it. And you can find that on Villarino Reptiles Instagram, the subscription tab, and join the V Unit. Yo, it's a beautiful community you're building, bro.
The fam.
Yeah, 100%. Thoughts on current reptile market and your prediction for the next 2-3 years? Yeah, let's get into that real quick. What do you think about that?
To keep it simple, what I would tell people is to breed for your future combos, to build your collection. Uh, I mean, maybe not so much for volume, but what I would say is pay attention to the national economy, the world economy. In the V unit, sometimes we talk about those things. I pay attention to what's happening in the world. Um, maybe, you know, if the economy drops a little bit, we have a recession. You could maybe take those numbers and attribute it to the ball python market, the reptile market. But what I would tell you is most people buy what they love, no matter what.
Hmm.
Um, but that said, if there's less disposable income out there, it's going to affect things.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's across the board. It's not just reptiles.
yeah, yeah. Um, People make decisions like, okay, I'll get this and not this year. But is the sky falling? No, I just I don't see that. We've been through worse in the reptile community. I don't see those things happening. I do hope that most people don't overreact and just dump their animals, stuff they've been. First off, they're living, breathing animals. They're
Hmm.
beautiful. Stuff that you've been raising. Take that into consideration. Um, if you got to feed it a little less, feed it a little less. If you don't breed this year, don't breed this year. If you can't afford to breed this year, don't breed this year. But you could keep your animals there. You don't got to do a fire sale and just get rid of everything.
Yeah, I
Um,
noticed that some people are definitely letting go of some really what should be expensive projects for pennies on the dollar because I don't know if it's fear based or they're just trying to open up space or they feel like, what do you think goes on behind the minds of the people
people,
that panic like that?
pe- people are freaking out.
Yeah.
There's people that can't deal with uncertainty. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and then guess what, man? You just got to work a little harder. If things are harder, you work a little harder.
So I noticed that
Um,
you did not hit the panic button whatsoever when it came to your sales. And let me ask you this: how many animals did you produce last year that you still have now?
I have
Three. How many did you produce last year?
388.
My boy, are y'all listening? He produced 388 snakes last year, and he got three left. Okay. What do you attribute that success to? Selling those snakes. What do you attribute that to?
Vision, customer service. I saw a slowdown potentially coming,
Mhm.
or an influx of extra breeders, and last year I bought my show set up and I started doing shows. That was huge.
Yeah, actually,
Um, I know how to market my stuff. I don't stack stuff. I don't have extra jeans and stuff that I wouldn't want. So I feel like that helps me. I have all types of levels of animals. I have low end, middle end, high end. Slowly
Nice.
getting into the really higher end stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm
Diversity.
really happy. I'm really happy with where I am right now.
Yeah, you're doing great, man. You're killing it, bro.
And
You
and
literally.
on top of that, I also controlled costs by breeding something that was super important. I breed mice now. Mice are super expensive for
Mhm.
for what the gram weight between price comparison between a mouse and a rat. I mean, it's crazy.
Like gold and silver, right?
Yeah. So I ended up starting to breed mice, and now I breed mice, and I'm completely self sufficient. And sometimes I even sell mice.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Yeah, a little bit of
So
overproduction.
yeah, so
That's good.
that's huge.
Here goes a quick question for you. Are you currently working on any DG VPI combos?
Yeah, I'm expecting my first 4 clutches, 5 clutches of DG stuff. DG double heads for DG Exanthic, double heads for DG Pied, some DG, some clown head DGs, some double head DG clown stuff. Um, I got a DG clown female for my Exanthic stuff this year. Uh, I'm working a bunch of stuff. My end game with DG is just to work it into my Exanthic stuff
Yeah,
mainly. Yeah, I'm gonna
Xanthic
hit
Crown
the my
DGs.
my favorite my favorite combo ever made is that DG Exanthic clown that Justin hit.
Oh yeah,
Maybe now we could add hypo to that. Cypress maybe. Um, I'm working Cypress into my Exanthic stuff. Might
yeah.
work
So
lace.
so working the Xanthic project, you focus more on pattern mutations.
I want to focus on color
So when you add
and
something
brightening.
like yeah, when you add something like OD or fire or something like that, what you're trying to accomplish is the brightness of the VPI Xanthic, the grays and the
Yeah, and
whites.
then you get some pattern. Then you get some pattern variation on top of that. Something I'm super excited about is True Ghost. I'm gonna work a hypo into True Ghost. I'm sorry,
Hypo
clown.
into Xanthic for True Ghost.
I'm gonna work clown into True Ghost.
Ah, got you, got you, got you.
Super excited about that. I'm gonna work Sunset into Exanthic, Monsoon into Exanthic. I
Yo,
got some stuff coming.
dude, I don't know what a sunset, what an Xanthic would do to a sunset. I'm super excited to see that.
I'm not
Uh,
sure either. It's either gonna be terrible, or it's gonna be amazing.
yeah, you're either gonna get a fucking you're either hitting a home run or you're getting struck out, one or the other, right?
Yeah, listen, I'm not one of those guys always swinging for the fence, but on this one I might be.
Yeah. Yo, honestly,
But
we're gonna see what happens. I think it's gonna be dope. We're gonna have to see. But
yeah, and then that sunset, my sunset is 66% het pied with markers. He's gonna be real thick into the pied stuff, the dreamsicles, the exanthic pieds. He's gonna be into the hypo stuff, hypo pied stuff. Um, I love sunset pieds. Uh, Dynasty hit a low white one. I
yeah,
finally got to see a nice close up of it, and I really like it. So, um, loving it. Can't wait.
yeah. But you also said
Sunset
Xanthic
hypo,
Monsoon. Xanthic
sunset
Monsoon.
hypo.
Let's talk about that real
Yeah,
quick
yeah,
because that
yeah,
that shit is where
yeah,
that's
yeah,
I'm
yeah. I
everything
can't.
black and white. You see me, everything is always black and white. I love that.
I can't
Xanthic
wait.
Monsoon.
I can't wait to see that, bro. I can't wait
How
to
s-
see that.
when do you think you'll have your first opportunity to hit an Xanthic Monsoon?
Uh, in maybe 4 years.
About 4 years. All right. Yeah, I'm looking. You're gonna hit it before I hit it, but we're both on the same mission, and I'm excited to see what you got coming through
Yeah,
that
and
down
then
that pipeline.
special. Hopefully, specials in there, and it'll make it even brighter. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Do you think
So,
it's gonna
yo, automatically, I'm thinking about okay. I want that brightener in there too.
Yeah, you gotta have
You
it
know. Yeah.
100%. Do you think blade in there would be beneficial? Maybe slow down the pattern a little bit and brighten it as well.
I didn't think of that. It could potentially, but blade wouldn't be in those animals till later.
Right. Yeah. Once you get the Xanthe
Yeah,
Clown stuff in there.
yeah.
Yeah. 100%. So yo, you started. When did you start vending?
January, October 31st of 22 was my first show.
Last year, first show. Did you go to anybody for advice on vending shows?
The only person I kind of talked to a little bit about it was Dion at DNK.
Okay. Yeah, he's at
But
every show.
what?
I feel like
Yeah, but what I did, he's shout out to Dion. He's fucking great people.
100%.
DNK
No doubt.
Reptiles. They're a beautiful couple. They're like top notch.
Yeah.
Um, bro, I just started. Like I told MJ, I started just hitting the shows and paying attention. I used to hit shows and just look at the animals. Now I was looking at the animals and I was paying attention to every single vendor and what they're doing, how they look, how they represent themselves,
Yeah.
everything.
That's actually
And
my next question. What were some goals of how you wanted to present your business at like while you were vending?
bro, I wanted to just be me, authentic me.
Hmm.
I wanted to look. I wanted to. Some people might see me as a cocky guy. Uh,
I call it
I'm just proud.
confidence.
Well, I just know who I am and
Yeah.
what I offer. I know what I could do. I know what I will do, and what I'm not doing right now, I will do eventually. And I just wanted to represent my brand correctly, who I am, my family,
Right.
um, and the industry very
So
well.
so when I say like present your business, right? So it was your first time vending. You talked to Dion a little bit about what that kind of looks like. What did you like when it came to the setup, right? If you could talk about a little bit about like what were some of your expenses for the setup that you wanted to present your business as, because you got people that do deli cups, you got people that have huge displays, you got people with gigantic banners, you got people like what does that look like for you? Or like when you started, what was that in your head? Like, yo, I want to have this, I
I
want to have
wanted to
that.
look. I wanted to look the best I could look. So I went with everything at top notch. I spent the
Okay.
money. I spent to start. I think I spent 3,500 on everything, and then now I think I'm at like 5,500.
Okay, so 35 to get
And
it.
it,
All right. So anybody wanting to vend, a nice setup about 33,000, 3,500, and then as you progressed a little bit, you
yeah,
bought a couple more things here and a couple more things there, about 5,500, you say, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And yo, not gonna lie, though, your
And
setup is dope, man.
I started small. I started with one table, and then you start learning. You start figuring things out. Like Jeremy. Jeremy's been very, very good to me. Jeremy Bod. Um, he told me to open up on two tables, and the next time I did it, you after you open up two tables, you never want one table again. And then after two tables, two tables are nice, but
Yeah.
now I want just end caps. That's
Mm.
it. I want
So
end caps.
an cap is like what, like four?
Four
Two,
tables, and
two, and then
or
two sides?
it might not be four tables completely. Sometimes you'll share with a friend or whatever. I
Mhm.
share sometimes with Paul at 3D.
Yep,
Paul McIntyre. He sells the 3D prints and stuff, and
yep.
um, he's amazing. Those two guys, Eddie and Paul, have been like amazing to me.
Yeah,
So
shout out to Paul, man. He actually does that Mad Scientist, which is a reptile supplement, similar to Da Vinci Boa. So if you have a snake that isn't eating for you and it's been a while, you can hit up Paul and he'll get some into your hands. And I've used it personally and it's worked for me. So that's dope. Appreciate you, Paul. I didn't even know that Paul was the supplement guy and the 3D guy because I met him
I
at a
didn't know.
show. Yeah,
Don't feel bad. I didn't know either.
yeah, yeah. I met him at I talked to him about the supplement. And then I went to a show. I met him at a show, and then I was telling Ryan about the supplement, and I looked him up, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is the same fucking guy. This is Paul from the 3D. This guy, it's fun. But now he has it. He actually has it on his table, so that's pretty dope.
Nico's got a question.
Let's see where you at. Off season. If your breeding season, if your breeding season does what you expect it to, when will your cash reach its highest and lowest points of the year?
Well, right now I don't have a lot of animals, so this is a low point. Um, but if you save correctly throughout the year, you're fine, right?
Mhm.
But my best sales month last season was August.
Okay.
August was
Bam.
amazing. Oh yeah,
Nice.
amazing.
Actually, More Valley has a good question here. Talk about the importance of vending shows and what to focus on. Like how important is vending shows to you now that you've experienced it for a full season?
I love it. I'm addicted to vending.
Addicted to
Um,
vending.
I love meeting people. I love pushing and expanding the ball python market, the reptile industry. I love representing this beautiful hobby of ours.
Yeah, 100%. So you
And then,
said
and
Morph Market was 30 something percent of your sales. You said Facebook was about 30 something percent of your sales. Did the rest of it come from vending?
bro, there's a bunch of it's a big breakdown. I would tell you, IG is the biggest content, right? The most content I have, where it's the epicenter of my content, but
Hmm.
it's like 15% of the sales. Repeat business was like 15%, or no, I'm sorry, repeat business was like 20%,
Okay.
25%. It's getting muddy now because I don't have the list in front of me, but like total volume sales, uh, volume sales shows were like 17%.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
That's
But
good, man.
again, you gotta have every box, bro, checked off to be
Yeah.
successful in this game. Or you have to have a lot of patience.
Yeah. If you
You could do it,
listen,
you could do it without the shows. But it's just, you gotta be very careful, with your inventory,
yeah, you're limiting
stuff like
yourself
that.
if you don't do shows, right? So if you're
Yeah, but
only
there's
listen,
only
guys,
there's
if you're only on Morph Market, okay, you're only gonna hit people that are viewing Morph Market. If you're on Morph Market and Facebook, now you have two different avenues that you can sell animals through. The more avenues you have, the more streams of revenue from different places, the better you're gonna do. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Let's see. So for
points.
people that haven't vended a show, what were some steps that you took to lock in a table? Like, did you have to hit people up months in advance? Did you
Well,
have
you
relationships?
build relationships. You build relationships. You're constantly surfing those sites for potential, you know, show opportunities. You have to decide how far you're willing to drive. Um, things like that. You have to build relationships to where like Eddie and Paul got me in the door in Orlando because Orlando's always sold out,
Hmm.
and I don't have the option of getting those early tables
Okay,
for those shows because I haven't bought a table there yet. But I'm good now because I have two tables with them
that's
constantly.
awesome. So another reason to build relationships. I always tell people like, yo, build those relationships with people because it's important on in so many aspects of what we do, right? How many
Yeah, and
shows have you
then
vended so far?
11. I've done 11 shows. Points has a question. Yes, Charlie. I'm hoping to do Arlington in February.
Are you vending any?
Um, I might do St. Louis. I gotta see, about that. I want to do a White Plains show, a Hamburg. I'll do those stuff. I'll do that crazy stuff and just go drive, bro. I'll do it.
Oh yeah. You think you'll ever
Eventually,
vend a show in Cali? It's
yeah,
far.
I'm gonna do it. It's on my bucket list, bro. So
Nice.
I'm not going this year. So I saved the plane ticket money, right? So I told my wife, yo, fuck it. I saved the plane ticket money this year. Maybe I'll vent next year. Maybe I'll just drive and use the money I saved from not just going to spectate and go do it. You know?
Yeah. Yo, do you think it would be cheaper to ship your setup and your animals, or do you think it would be cheaper to drive there?
I don't have a definitive answer for you, but I'm a
Yeah.
control freak. And what I can tell you is I want to have my animals with me. And most guys don't do that shit. So there must be a reason for them not doing it. It must be expensive and it must be a
Stressful.
problem. Yeah.
Listen, I stress out about one
Um
snake being in the air, let alone an
yeah.
entire,
Yeah,
show.
imagine that, right? I want to eventually do Tinley, but Tinley's more like a party, bro. So, We'll see.
Yeah. So yo, from speculating what the vending experience was gonna be like to actually experiencing it, what were there any differences that you noticed that you were like, oh, I expected this, but it really was like this,
Honestly, I did a lot better.
and you thought you were
I
gonna
did.
do?
I did a lot better than what I expected. What I can tell you is, I made a ton of money at the shows.
Yeah.
I didn't have a single really bad show.
So so you've done 11 shows. Out of those 11 shows, have all of them been in the green? And
Way
then some.
above, bro. Listen, every
The
single
good
show was
news.
worth. Every single show was worth doing.
Okay, so yo, let me ask you this then, okay? Because like yo, honestly, I hear a lot of people and they complain, oh, the show sucked, I didn't make any money, blah blah blah. What are some things that you personally make sure you do when you're at a show to I'm not gonna say guarantee that you're successful and you make sales, but what are some habits that you have at shows that maybe people could take that knowledge and apply it to their methods at shows so that they could do better? Like, are you in front of the table? Are you behind the table? Are you talking? Are you taking pictures? Are you calling people over? Like, what does that look like for Emilio?
Honestly, I engage every single person, no matter what, even if they want a normal.
All right, anybody that walks by, are you pulling them out?
Everyone, everyone.
Nice, nice. And are you like, so let's say, I'm just curious, this is just me. Let's say a random person is walking across the front of your table. You basically like cat call them, hey, what's up, man? Like, what's the first thing you say to these people? For the people that
I
are
gr-
uncomfortable approaching new people, like, what are some things that you would say?
I greet them and show them that they could talk to me.
Yeah. Let them know
You
that you're
know.
not a villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
Yep.
doubt. Let's see. Uh, so you already said that you're looking forward to doing like a Tinley and a Arlington and a Schaumburg.
Arlington is the main one I want to do because I have a bunch of Texas customers.
Yeah,
I love Texas so far. It's cool, man.
yeah.
Um, I might do a Repticon in Raleigh eventually, North Carolina. Um, I'm gonna try different things, bro.
Yeah. Is that how you do it? You'd be like, hey, come over here. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
John, bro, killing me.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's switch gears a little bit, man. Let's talk about some animals. How many recessives do you have in your collection?
13, I think.
13 recessives. Damn. Okay, so now I know, like,
Yo, I want to say something
yeah, fire away.
to everyone out there. To everyone out there, I will have at least 40 double visual recessives this year on MorphMarket. Just letting you know.
Maybe 38 if I pick up two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you asking me, bro?
About recessives. So you say you got 13 recessives, right? I know that, like, obviously there's snakes that overlap each other, right? So how many snakes like per recessive do you try to have, or are you comfortable having, or would you like to get to that point? Like, how many snakes per project?
Well, it depends on how into it I am,
Mhm.
how long I've been working it. But I have projects that have 27 animals, and I guess an average per project will probably be 10.
Okay. Yeah. So, advice to anybody out there is not to just get a 1.1 and think you're gonna hit it big. You
No,
got to stack them. The
yep.
amount of animals, not the genetics.
I
Um,
mean, listen, it depends on what you want to do. If you're building your collection, you could do it on 1.1. You just have to have the patience, right?
Patience. Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
goes back to
So
patience. Yeah. I
yeah,
got a 1.1.
you
We hit
gotta
the
have the
ground.
vision. You
Yep.
gotta have the vision, bro. You know,
Yeah.
you got a
100.
vision. You know what you're doing already. So
Yeah. It's just catching my reality up to my mentality, right?
yeah,
Yeah. And being calm and collective while the process is happening. You got to enjoy the process, man. It's not about the end goal. Enjoy watching your snakes grow up. Enjoy watching them
yeah,
get
man.
bigger.
Every single week, enjoying the progression. You know, the sheds, the poops.
Yeah,
the meals.
my favorite time is cleaning time because I get to handle every single snake and I inspect them and I look at them and I talk to them and those are my babies, bro. Just like any other animal, whether it be a fur baby or whatever.
Yeah. So real quick, vision.
Yeah.
Vision is seeing an animal, falling in love with it, and then building 6, 7 years ago, 6, 7 years in the past, 6 or 7 years in the past,
Hmm.
getting a tattoo and then hitting the animal and selling it to your boy.
Hey, that's my boy right there. Before he even got here, it looks just like
Yo,
him.
yo, I hit that and I sold it. You believe that?
Hell yeah, and I
And
got
don't get
it
me
as
wrong,
well.
I got a Blade Exantic Clown boy breeding, for me,
Yeah,
but I mean,
but
I still sold it.
I got that super blade, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go. So yo, let's talk about vision then. What does 5 or 10 years look like for Villarino Reptiles?
I want to continue to grow.
Ooh, I'm late,
Hey,
but I made it. Hi, Mo.
hey,
What's up, Lisette, sister?
hey, besito para ti.
Hey.
Um, bro, so
Villarino
I
Reptiles,
just want
5 years.
I just want to continue to forge new friendships through this amazing hobby of ours. I want to continue to grow. I will tell you this that I don't want to grow enough to where I lose passion and I can't take care of every single animal the way I want to.
Mhm,
So my growth might be there might be a ceiling to my growth when it comes to the collection, but I
mhm,
guess now that I'm doing this full time, now that I'm less of a hobbyist, I will have to upgrade things here and there, much like a lot of people out there do.
mhm.
I was mainly a hobbyist for a long time, a hobbyist that made good money, but now I'm a real business, a legit business, and honestly, the next 5 to 10 years, I just want to continue to take a piece of the pie every year.
And I believe you will, bro.
I now we got the mice, we got the cocoa. You
Yep.
know,
Yeah, that was
we're
gonna be
selling
one of my.
cocoa. We're selling um, extra mice that we have.
Mhm.
After I feed my collection, my hatchlings. Um, bro, the subscription channel, I never would have expected that,
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
but it's
That's one of
here.
my questions. Is how many streams of income do you have within the industry? So you got cocoa, you got the overproduction of the mice, you have the animals. Obviously, you have snakes. You also have the subscription V Unit episode sponsored by V Unit. Appreciate that. Um, what else do you have planned for streams of income in this industry?
Right now, I'm not sure.
You're
I'm
doing a lot
focused on the
already.
animal. Yeah, I'm doing a lot already. Honestly, I love the animals, bro. It's the animals are outside of my family, the animals are one, two, and three.
Hmm.
Um, After that, you got everything else. So again, just continue to build and get better.
Right. So if people are in South Florida and they want some cocoa, what kind of cocoa you got?
We got the chipper, the
Got the
black label.
chipper, baby.
Yeah, it's a great product, bro. So
Yeah, it is. Actually, that's the first cocoa I've used, and I like it. I like it.
yeah,
It's good.
we used Aspen and Sandy chips for 15 years, and I just got tired of the dust, bro. I got tired. I can't deal with it anymore, and I finally got the cocoa, bro, and I'm happy. I'm happy with it.
Yeah. So you're using it yourself, and you'll have it at shows that you vend, and people can hit you up on Instagram or Facebook if they want to maybe pick up a couple bags from you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got everyone's needs in Dade and Broward County. You know,
Nice.
so
Yo, Mrs. Villarino is in the chat saying, "Yo, we getting into some cresties, baby, and possibly jumping spiders.
we
Let's
we
go."
sound like too many people,
Well, she might be
but
talking about her and your daughter, right?
yeah. Hey, don't get it twisted though. I like the crusties a lot. The spiders, I don't really like. I don't mind them, but the crusties I like, bro. I
Cresties
like
are
them.
very cool, man. The
Yeah,
spiders, they're so tiny though. Like I'm a big person, bro. I don't know if I could fuck with little tiny spiders.
spiders don't bother me, bro.
Yeah, no,
I
not the
think they're
spider
cool.
itself doesn't bother me, but just how small they are. They're so tiny. Like, I'm a big
Yeah,
person, bro.
yeah.
I think I want to get into lychee geckos, and what are those things called? Alligator, the ones with the orange circles around the eyes.
The
What are those?
skinks.
Skinks,
Yeah,
yes,
croc
crocodile
skinks.
skinks,
Croc
croc
skinks.
skinks. I think that's what they
They're
call them.
they're bro. We had a convo about those, me and you. If
Yeah,
they got a little bigger, I'd be all over it. I really
yeah.
like them.
We got to selective breed the big ones so we can make them
Yeah.
bigger for
I
Emilio.
heard. I heard they don't. I heard they hide a lot though. I don't know if that's true. If anyone in the chat has them, let us know.
Let's see. Only chipper here, a year plus strong, no doubt. So, what's the best thing you could hit? What's the best combo you could hit in like 6 years?
I mean, that's all open to opinion, right? But
Well,
for me,
what are you most excited about in 6 years? What's the best thing you could hit?
damn, that's
Take
it's
your time.
hard, but it's not hard. It's
Take
hard,
your
but it's
time.
not hard. I'm really excited about a DG Xantha Clown. I'm really excited about a True Ghost Clown. I'm really excited about a Sunset Dreamsicle. Really excited about um, a Blackhead, Confusion, Leopard, Dreamsicle, or even that animal without pied. Um, I'd have to think, bro. The monsoon stuff, I love monsoon.
Yeah.
I had a chance to buy a visual female, and what did I tell you? I want to hit my own.
Yeah. You want to hit
I
your
want to
own.
hit my own. I
Yeah.
could have put the extra $7,000 and
Yeah.
bought a visual, but I decided I didn't want to do that. I like hitting my own stuff. I'm
Yeah.
still that hobbyist, you know.
But that's beautiful
Um,
because at the end of the day, you get to like line breed your genetics, which then creates the beauty in them. You know what I mean? Like that's what expresses the most beautiful animals, right? Is when they've been line bred and you're building it from scratch instead of purchasing whatever someone else is producing. Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah. I want to hit. I want to hit my own visual, bro. I mean, if I would have bought it, I mean, it kind of, you know, I like that connection to that old me where I'm like, okay, I hit my first visual, like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
mean,
feeling. It's a big difference between buying something
Ray,
and hating something.
you were like, you're fucking crazy. You should just buy it.
Well, that's because I'm impatient. I'm impatient. Let me tell you
Yeah,
something, bro. I'm
yeah,
impatient. I'm a very let's go right now. When I called you for that Xanthic clown, I was like, yo, where you at right now? I'm on the way. Just tell me where it's at. And I'm very impatient. And ball pythons has taught me patience. Having children has taught me patience. But I don't mean that it's not within me to get shit done right away. So
yeah,
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 of
yeah.
course I was like, yeah, get that shit right now, bro. So what's gonna be your method for adding like new codoms to like your double and triple recessives?
Well, there's stuff I really like lace. I got a Cypress Head Clown
Mhm.
from Miguel at
Engineered.
Perfect Predators, perfectly engineered predators. He sold me a beautiful female.
Is it predators?
Um, I really like Cypress.
Reptiles.
You gotta have vision of, okay, what can you do with these snakes? It's
Right.
not what's hot. It's not about what's hot. It's about what can you do with it for your
Mhm.
own collection. And again, I'm trying to brighten my Xanthic stuff. I'm trying to make it better. I
Right.
don't necessarily want white stuff. Okay, I like to keep that gray, that silver. You
Yeah.
know,
The full
you
spectrum from
guys
white
you
to
guys
black.
probably wonder why I'm always posting Raider stuff, right?
It's
Or
not because they're good.
The Raider insignia, the Raider insignia.
Yeah.
I named my first Xanthic Miss Silver and Black when I was still naming snakes. Um, so this is what I want. That's why I love True Ghost so much. I want
Yeah.
this color. I don't necessarily want white. I like the white stuff, but I rather have the silvers in there. You know.
Yeah.
I like
Let's say
I like
let's say
black.
you're getting
I like Blackhead. Confusion's my favorite codom right now.
okay. So let's say
Acid.
you want confusion or acid into your Xanthic clowns. What's your process? You're gonna go double visual to that, or you're gonna try to do um an acid or
The
confusion
well,
clown? Like, how would you
for
get
now
the exanthic
for
clown?
now for now the only exantic dark stuff that I'm gonna be working is the Batman stuff.
Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna leave you to work some of the other dark stuff into exantic, and maybe
yeah,
I'll get it from you.
you
But
already know, man.
my main goal is the bright stuff. I'm going to do Batman exantics because they're beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
So, um, but yeah,
So of all the animals and projects that you're passionate about, which one is the one like your biggest passion project? Like regardless of like monetary value, like what is the one that just like fires you up? It's the Xanthic clowns, Xanthic pods, Xanthic DGs, sunsets.
well, um, the project I'm most excited about other than DG Exantic Clown is Exantic Clown Pied, and then eventually getting DG into that. I have a full clutch of Exantic double heads for Clown Pied coming. Really excited about that. And yo, the Exantic Clown Pieds that Zach hit at Pied's
Hmm.
Life were amazing.
Yeah,
Um, that's something I'm really looking forward to, and I want it to be low white.
yeah. Okay, so you like the Enchi one better. I think he had a
It
pastel
doesn't.
and an Enchi, right?
No, he didn't have. I don't know if he had Enchi in it. I actually like the animals
Hmm.
that had the three genes by itself better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even though the pastel was beautiful, but I preferred the three gene recessive over anything that had codoms in it.
Interesting. Yeah, like typically you don't hear people say that. You always hear them say, "Yeah, I want this and that and this and that," but the base
No.
triple visual is dope. No entry in his. Okay,
Yeah,
thanks for
yeah.
clearing that up.
I want a DG. If you talk about a perfect quad for me,
Hmm.
DG Exantic Clown Pied. And after that, I have to think about another quad because yo, you just can't hit quads and add something in there that's gonna blow up the whole snake.
No,
You
yeah,
can't.
100%.
Do that, dog. There's people out there working quads that they got stuff in there that just blows up the whole snake,
And it don't
right?
look too good. Yeah,
And
it
it
is
doesn't
what it
look
is.
good.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, I hate to pick on people, but someone hit a quad the other day. It
yeah.
was a lavender exantic, lavender exantic. It might have been a triple, lavender exantic. It was a snow. It was a snow pipe.
Nah, no good, huh?
No,
So some people were kind of like they didn't like the DG sunset, right? And it's not like there's no big wow factor, but I feel like that was a good base for
got
things to come because a
got to
lot of
see it later.
yeah,
Got to see it
and
with
also
time. You know.
got to see it with other genetics in it too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is there any
Um,
genetics that you look to stay away from?
hey, real quick, the sunset hypo is
Clean,
incredible.
yeah.
Yo, for those that don't believe me, all right, or questioning what I'm saying, go look up Ken Masick's Sunset Hypo. That thing is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, and
Okay,
you think, and it's
beautiful.
hypo, so you know it's gonna stay looking good throughout its whole life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hypo is one of those good genes. Is there any genetics that you look to stay away from, like besides the obvious, caramel albino, maybe spider? Is there
Caramel
anything?
spider, caramel spider, Woma, simple Woma, hidden gene Woma is nice.
Okay.
Um, honestly, after that, I'd have to think a little bit.
Yeah, how much time a week do you spend researching genetics and their traits?
I mean, I don't got to do much of that. I'm constantly looking at pictures.
Okay, so
We all
steady.
constantly look at what our peers are producing, what they're doing, how well they're doing.
Hmm.
Things that we wouldn't do. um,
Sometimes, yeah,
but yeah, man, just we're all constantly doing the same things. We're all just enjoying the ride.
yeah, 100%. Let's see. So who are you going to? Who do you go to for like inspiration or guidance? Is there like a specific person that you go to, or is it collective throughout like the groups of people that you associate with, or what does that look like when you need advice for something?
When I need advice, um, I go to you guys in the board, the usual suspects. I go to you. I go to Terrence, the RZA, you know,
And
Keith
the
the
Wizard,
Scriptures,
yeah,
um, the Wiz, Wiz, the Wiz clan.
the Wiz Ten
um,
Clan, baby.
I talk. I'll ask MJ things here and there, but mainly for inspiration, I gotta say, Canova is very inspirational.
Yeah.
What he's been able to do, um, how he's been able to lead the market, um, everything that people are doing out there, we all inspire each other.
Hmm.
So, I mean, there's no one person, um,
Yeah,
but
it's collective from
it's a
everybody.
collective. We all inspire each other.
Yeah.
Um, I hope, what's gotten better about this market compared to the past is that for the most part, there's still a little bad blood here and there, but we all inspire each other and we're friendly. And I think we're all working in unison for the most part together.
Yeah. So yo, let me ask you this, bro. So let's talk about V Unit for a little bit if we can. So that's where you go to for inspiration and guidance is what you just said. And now you have people that are going to you for inspiration and guidance. Um what has that been like for you to be a mentor to the people in the V Unit?
Well, first and foremost, I'm honest with them. Like if like I have a responsibility
Hmm.
to offer um an experienced voice. I offer help and I help my people. We got
Yeah.
43 people in there now.
Yeah, I was just about to ask
It's
you how many
it's
people you got
it's
in there?
grown. It's grown like super fast. It's been 6 months, and we started with like 5 people.
Hmm.
The originals, Easy, and Wamo, uh, Royal Addiction, Ray Lear, Ryan, Joe, Joe D's an original, Manfredi, and they've been also helping me, man. So we all help each other, you know. And
Right.
if I gotta tell them something in private, I tell them in private. But
Yeah.
we're all helping each other in the group 100%.
Nice. So it's not just
It's
you
amazing.
standing in front of a classroom. It's everybody participating
It's
and
everyone.
growing
It's
together.
everyone. Yeah, we actually had a guy go in there and just we had to get him out because he only wanted my info. He only he only wanted my help. I
Yeah.
said, bro, listen, there's nothing better than you hearing from all these different voices and coming up with an educated opinion of a very diverse market and community,
Hmm.
you know? So,
Yeah.
bro, we're
Listen, the more information you acquire from everybody, the better decisions you'll be able to make for yourself. And a lot of people don't see that and they don't realize that. But it's super important to your own personal growth. Is you don't want to just read one book and think you got it figured out. You want to read a lot of books, right?
yeah, there's they've helped me with stuff, like they've made me better. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
bro, it's an amazing experience. And
Nice,
on
man.
top of that, bro, it's $10 a month,
Hmm.
and these fees can be credited towards 2023 animals. I mean,
Okay.
you're
So
not
so
losing you're not losing anything. It's actually too cheap.
yeah, I'm not. I
you know.
wasn't gonna say it. I was thinking it. I wasn't gonna say it, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
man.
think so, man.
So, bro, we had a gathering at Eric's house, Eric Morse Factory. Shout out to Eric.
Yeah, shout out to Eric. That was great,
Bro,
bro.
it's amazing, dude. It's amazing. And I remember asking you, yo, do you think I should do this?
What was my
You
answer?
remember? Yeah,
Hell
go
yeah.
ahead.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, you
man.
should do it. What do
So
you
you
mean?
know,
You got a foundation of knowledge, bro, that most people don't have. You got a lot of people in here for only a year, 2 years, 3 years, and they put out all this information, and yeah, it's good and valuable, but it isn't tried and proven, right? Like you have 15 years of experience. You could talk about things 5, 10, 15 years ago. Not many people could do that, and there's a lot of value that comes with that. Um, that you maybe wouldn't get with somebody that's only been in for a year, or 2 or 3 years, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, so you said that anything that is put into the V unit is then could be used as a credit towards animals, right? Which I think is
Yep,
phenomenal, bro. Yeah,
yep.
that's great. Do you think there'll be a? Do you feel like there's a cap of how many members you'd like to have there? Because time is
I
time is important, and it's hard to distribute time to too many people, right? Do you ever feel like that?
um what I would tell my people is that if they feel like they're not getting enough from it because there's too many people, they could always hit me up on the side if they need something extra.
Okay.
But bro, it's all good, man. We got the Discord now.
Yeah.
We got the IG chat. Um, Everyone loves the IG chat because it's a little faster.
Yeah.
Um, everything's shareable quicker. But the Discord's cool, man. Um, we got quite a few people in there in the industry uh, that are doing their own thing with geckos and hogs. We got Clover in there, Alvaro. We got Quinn um, with geckos with the geckos.
Hmm.
Gecko Nerd. I got a lot of
Oh yeah,
people in there
Gecko
that
Nerd.
are,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. He's awesome. This guy is dominant in his field. Alvaro's coming. We got Mid Florida Displays in there. They're doing amazing at the shows. We got Paul with 3D. Uh, there's certain people I've given their own little channel.
Yeah.
There's too many ball python people, so I'm not gonna give every ball python breeder a channel.
Right, but it's not just
But
ball python. So V unit
yeah,
is a variety
yeah,
of different things that you can learn about and grow
yeah.
together with awesome people.
Yeah, we
So
got we got workout inspirations in there. We talk about music. We talk about every aspect of the reptile industry. So
yeah. Yo, let me ask you this, man. When you first started getting into this, what did success look like to you then? And has it changed, or what does success look like to you now within this industry? For you
honestly,
personally, for you personally.
honestly, success for me was working at Publix and hitting beautiful animals for myself and selling stuff a little bit on the side. I never saw this business coming. I never, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. In the beginning, I was very conservative with where I thought the market could go.
Hmm.
Um, a little closed-minded. Um, I just didn't know. I was young, I had to learn. I had to get people in my ear showing me, you know, what's possible.
Yeah. So what does success look like to you now?
Success is doing what I love for a living and being very successful at it and helping others uh, grow. I want to grow the industry. I want to share my passion. I want to
Yeah.
continue to make uh, to grow our hobby,
Yeah,
our
actually,
industry.
that's one thing I really love about you, bro. So as long as I've known you, you've always said that you want to help the industry grow, and that's very selfless of you, and I salute that like wholeheartedly, man. Because
It's
most
not,
people,
but it is and it isn't because if it continues to grow, we all do well,
yeah,
right? But I mean, we need to ensure through USARC Florida, uh, through proper practices, being responsible that we take care of what we love.
yeah,
You
100%.
know,
What are some habit? What are some of your personal habits that you attribute to your success?
I don't take anything for granted, anything, and I
Hmm.
work hard. I work hard. Um, I take care of my people. I treat people as I would have wanted to be treated,
Hmm.
which I wasn't back then. You know,
Yeah, I don't
so
think anybody was. All the horror stories I hear, bro, of people being slammed and shamed and ridiculed for all kinds of things. Just asking a simple question, you know? people getting slammed. But but yeah, it's much different now, I think, because you got good people like yourself, you got people like me, people like MJ, T Keys, even Justin, man, he's out here. I'm not even a part of his Patreon, and I can hit him up and he'll answer questions for me, and I think that's it's phenomenal, man, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yo, is there anything that I might have missed that you'd like to say as far as helping someone that wants to take this more serious and wants to take this as a business?
What I would say is immerse yourself in knowledge. Don't, you know, listen, man, if you are speeding down the highway uncontrollably, you're gonna fucking crash,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
If you moderately speed and are in control or go the speed limit, you're not gonna crash. You got to be patient. You're gonna get to your you're gonna get to where you want to be. But these people just you know speeding down the highway uncontrollably with
Yeah.
no vision, with no care, um, no plan,
No
you
mindfulness. They're just
no
fucking
nothing.
running and gunning. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna come in and get out. You know.
Yeah, 100%, man. So, listen, we're pretty much wrapped up, bro. I want to thank you so much for doing this with me and spending your time with me and kind of letting people get a beautiful insight into the way that you do things and your process of getting things done. Um, where can people
Miguel's
find
funny.
you? Yeah, yes.
MorphMarket. If you're not following the MorphMarket, go follow the MorphMarket. Follow the on IG, Facebook, um, TikTok, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah. Yo, Herp Social. You're on Herp Social now too,
Herp
right?
Social now, yeah, Herp Social,
That's
man.
right. Yo, hey, as a matter of fact, y'all go follow me on Herp Social, man. I got my account there. I got gonna be making I made a page for my favorite reptile podcast clips. Where you'll be able to see little snippets of the shows that we do here. And yeah, it's a good time, man. It's a nice platform. I think Billy and what's the name of Billy's platform? Husbandry Pro. The people at Husbandry Pro and the people at Herp Social, I think they're doing a great job. It's definitely dope. Y'all should go check that out and add me on there, and you'll see some cool stuff. So we're gonna do a
Sweet.
giveaway. So y'all don't go
Real
anywhere
quick,
if you want to win a
real
shirt.
quick.
Yeah.
Miguel asked when's the next show. I'm gonna be at Pembroke Pines selling cocoa and a couple animals. Maybe we'll see.
When is that?
June 24th.
All right. So June 24th, Pembroke Pines. Make sure you check it out. Emilio will be there, flexing his muscles, selling the
I'm trying to
cocoa.
remember. I was gonna say something to you. I'm trying to remember. Maybe I'll remember during the giveaway.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I think Brock wanted to do a giveaway as well. We're gonna run it the same way we did last time, guys. I'm gonna pop up three emojis in the chat. First five people to hit those three emojis are gonna get put on the wheel with five numbers on it. Um, thank you, appreciate that very much. Whatever number it lands on is the person that will win that T-shirt. And actually, this is what the T-shirt looks like. Let me show you guys. If you're new here and you haven't seen it yet, it's gonna look like this right here. My favorite reptile podcast on the front, Alluring Serpents on the back, and some special stuff that I'm not talking about, but you'll see it when you get it. I think Emilio, did you want to do a credit?
Yeah, I'm gonna do $100 credit on any 2023 baby that we hatched this season, and
Nice.
I could also do a free shirt, or we could just combine it with a free shirt.
Yeah, free shirt and $100 credit.
Yeah.
That's official, man. Sucks it's my show, or I'd enter it. All right, so let's see. I'm in the chat. Let's do these three right here. Boom, boom, and boom. All right, guys. So first five people to put this in will be on the wheel, and then I'll spin the wheel, which I'm going to do on my phone because I'm not going to do it on the computer. Last time I tried it on the computer, it kept kicking me out. So we're going to try to avoid that this time, which was a little embarrassing, but growing pains, learning lessons. So here we go. Those 3 emojis right there. Let's get it. First 5 to put those 3 emojis going to win a My Favorite Reptile podcast t-shirt. Let's go. Yeah, anybody could enter. Not for your own credit though.
Yo, real quick, everyone that's watching, did you hit that like button for my dog?
I hope so. 1,
Did you
2,
subscribe for my dog?
3, 4. There it is. 5. Got you guys. All right. So we got Bosa, Bailey's, Brock, Vickers, and MorphMarket. Sorry, Will, man, you almost got it, bro, but it's a little too slow. You probably got big fingers like me. It takes forever. All right, so let me close this out. Let's open up this right here. All right, hopefully it is clear. I'm gonna blow myself up real quick so y'all can see. So we got Bosa, Bailey's, Brock, Vickers, and MorphMarket. Number 5. Who's that? That's More Valley? I think that's More Valley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, More Valley Reptiles. Yo, hit me up in the DMs. Let me know your shirt size and your address, and we will get that out to you. Emilio,
Nice,
you want to?
nice.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. You want to run yours?
What do you mean?
Oh, you're on your phone, right?
Yeah, you do
All right,
it.
I'll pick 3 for you. Yeah, congrats, More Valley. That's dope, man.
You know, I don't be doing giveaways anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still solo. What am I doing? Get me out of here. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's do 1. Let's do 2 and 3. All right, guys. This is for Emilio. It's for a Villarino Reptiles T-shirt and $100 credit to any 2023 baby. So make sure you keep that in mind. 2023 baby. And these are your 3 emojis. First 5. Let's go. I should probably write that down. Right? We got Windy City, number 1. Vickers, number 2. People scrambling in their emojis trying to find these right now. Bosa, number 3. Let's go. That's interesting. It doesn't pop up on StreamYard. You can't see the salute symbol, but it's there. But I'm using my phone so I can see what's going on. So we got Windy City, Vickers, Bosa. Need 2 more, guys. People like, where the fuck are those eyeball emojis?
You made it hard, huh?
I guess, man. I guess. Stone Age says, I sent it, not showing up. Oh, you know what? Is this an iPhone Android thing? Is this an Android problem? I got to be more mindful of that, right? Maybe we should do it a different way next show.
Yeah, put them in, bro. Put them in.
All right. Let's go, Stone Age. You got it, Justin, bro.
Now you got Will. You got Will too.
Will said I don't have a salute. Yo, Juan, man, you can't be in there twice, bro. I'm in twice.
Homeboy ain't playing aggressive.
Okay, so let's see. We
He
got Wendy,
coming with that
Vickers,
heat.
Bosa, Stone Age, and Will's hella heat, even though he doesn't have the salute emoji. All right, let's get it. All right, guys, let's see who wins. Number three. Who was number three? It was Windy City, Brock, and was it Bosa? If it was Bosa, you could just give it to him. Let's see. Wendy, Vickers, and Bosa. It was Bosa. Yo, congrats, Bosa, dog. That's dope. Ike. Got that Villarino credit and the t-shirt. And
The
you can just bring it to
ambassador.
him, right? Y'all are like neighbors, ain't it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah. How far you guys?
like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh man. Bosa, man. Lucky you, bro. Next to the villain himself, 10 minutes away. That's dope.
The ambassador, baby.
Yeah. I think you named him that, didn't you? The ambassador.
Hmm
All right,
I'm good
yo.
with nicknames.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Was that you that started calling me machete?
Yes.
Yo, that
Yeah.
shit kills me. All right, yo, Brock,
Have you,
Morphinary Arts. Throw your three emojis up there, bro. This is for, what is it for? I think you put it in the comments, right?
can't wait to see you guys too, Charlie and Gina. Points Pythons.
Points Pythons. Are they down here in South Florida too?
No, they're I believe they're in Nebraska. They're great people, bro. They really champion the ball python market, and they're growing as well.
Nice. It says, so this is a credit from Brock at Morphinary Arts. It says, put $100 Morphinary Arts credit up for use on MorphMarket. Nothing really there right now, so you're gonna have to pocket the credit for a minute. But he definitely has some Ultramel stuff in the pipeline. He also got some uh DG Clown stuff in the pipeline. So $100 credit. Let's go. Brock, since you're in there, yep, $100 credit, MorphMarket, pocket it for a minute, production coming in a couple months. Brock, throw three emojis in there, bro. Let's get it. It's on you. Yep, Ultra Pie, DG Clowns, and Ultra Glow. So those are some projects that he's working on that you could put that towards. Oh, Cam, man, that's a little late for that one. All right, so we got a an orange, a pod, and a ghost. Those are the three guys. First five people to put those will get $100 credit for Morphinary Arts. Let's see, Vickers, Windy City, Morph Valley. Two more guys. Bailey's and Stone Age. All right, let's go. Let's run it. Oh, hold on. I spun it. Number five. Who was number five? I believe that was Stone Age was number five, right?
Stone Age.
Yep. One, two, three, four, and five. Stone Age. Hit up Brock on IG and you guys communicate about that and how he's gonna work it. And yeah, man. So listen, big thank you to everybody that came back from last week, and thank you for sitting here and kicking it with us. If you're new to the show, this is only our second show, and it's going to be something that I'm going to continue to do every week. And we're going to have new guests on here. Going to try to get a lot of people on here that maybe haven't been seen or heard of as much as some of the other bigger names, so we can get a glimpse into the business mind of different people, which I think is super important. Um, Emilio, you're the best, bro. Appreciate you very much, big dog. You already know.
Thank you,
You
man.
already know.
You're coming, dog. I see you. I really love what you're doing. That's why I'm here. You're my friend.
Thank you.
Great job, bro. Great job,
Yeah.
and uh, love
It's
it.
only gonna get better, guys. I'm a little more
Can't wait.
comfortable. Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah,
more
can't wait till
comfortable.
next week. Can't wait till next week. Are you gonna announce your next guest?
I just want to seal the deal first. It's pretty much
Okay.
so, sealed, but I'm waiting on one thing, and then
Okay.
we'll see how it goes from there. But listen, if you're a business person in the reptile industry, and this is something that you'd like to get on to promote your business and talk business and let people see the mindset behind the things that you do, shoot me a DM on Instagram. We could talk about it, and maybe we could get you up on the show, and we'll see what happens. This is all about education, not only for myself, but for new people that are wanting to take this more serious and wanting to generate income from something that they love. So, we learn together, we grow together, and we succeed together. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Send me the plane ticket. Yo, Antoine, big dog, what's popping? Thank you for being here, bro.
What's
Appreciate
up?
that.
What's up? What's up, big dog?
Yo, Dragon Soul,
Big
plane
Pat.
ticket on the way.
You should have made that bet, bro.
Yeah, and listen, 100% Eric Moore Factory got it right. Everyone needs to head over to Hair Down Fridays at 8:15 on Keys Constrictors,
Yeah.
Reptiles.
Let's go
You
support. Let's do it now.
you'll
Now
see
let's go. Let's go support the RZA.
the
T Keys.
RZA. Yeah, 100%. We
T
also got a
Keys.
Nikki
Keys
T
Constrictors.
with her podcast on Saturdays at 1 p.m. And then we got Wiz Constrictors with his podcast at 10 p.m. Eastern. So your Fridays are filled up, your Saturdays are filled up. It's a great time, great weekend for everybody in the reptile industry.
And
Lots
then
of
I
information
want to say
shared.
something too. I
Yeah, go
want to
ahead,
say
bro.
something. If you ain't trapping, you tripping.
If you ain't trapping, you're tripping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Trap Talk.
Shout
I
out.
can't even.
Shout out. Shout out to MJ. Okay.
Yeah, 100%, man. Shout out to MJ,
Yo.
Trap Talk Sessions, Trap Talk Reptile Podcast. I like that he switched it up and threw reptiles in this, so now really hit that market. It's got a show Monday night, New Breeders on the Block. I believe that's at 9 p.m. Eastern time. He has a Sunday show where he focuses on lizards, I believe, right? Monitors and stuff like that. Is that accurate?
I think so. And then you got Thursday.
And then you got
Um.
Thursday with some
Yeah.
OGs. Guy's killing it. Yo, MJ's killing it, man. And then he has little things here and there, man. All throughout the week, man. He really goes hard
Yeah.
for the podcast game, and he loves it, and
And
he's doing a
then
great job.
this weekend, uh, Terrence and
Oh,
Keisha
just
have
starting to pip. Yeah, that's right.
just starting a pip. Yeah, with we got the babies that are coming up behind us.
So yo, that's
You know.
actually that's really awesome, man. Terrence and Keisha created this show, guys, where they're interviewing breeders that are kids that are in the industry and they're just getting started. And the name of the show is just starting to pip, right? And that's at
Yeah.
noon on Saturdays.
Hmm.
And I think isn't it every other week?
I'm not sure. I think it's every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, every 2 weeks. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, definitely go check that out, man, because the children are the future, and to be able to see, kids that are involved in what we're doing as far as breeding projects and animals, and to hear what they like, let your kids see it, let your kids watch it, so that they could get inspired to get involved too. It's a beautiful thing, and I love that. Um, So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If I missed anything or any information that you wanted me to share, forgive me because I'm not perfect and I'm still nervous. 2 hours later, we still got the nerves kicking. So yo, I love all of you very much. Thank you again, Emilio. You're the best, and we are out of here.